Hi. Oh, this is going well. What's up, iRacing fans? Coming to you live from Eldora. We are trying to get everything going here. We are having a time. Hey racing fans, coming to you live at Eldora. We've got the Monsters of Dirt. We're trying to get everything going. We had a catastrophe right when we started the stream a minute ago on the original video, so we apologize for that. I'm LJ, and finally I have my co-host CC.
Hello everybody.
She's finally joined me for Monsters of Dirt, and of course she shows up and everything goes to crap.
Of course.
She is my technical, just everything goes wrong when she's here at the computer. But they are racing and they are live, and we are trying to get everything going here, so just bear with me for just a second. These are the first heat races, Monsters of Dirt. Don't know who's out there right now. Real quick, boom. And there they are. Hi everybody. So let's just watch the race. This is a first heat race, 8 laps, no cautions, I don't believe. We're at Eldora for a feature event
Of 100 laps.
I believe so.
And these are street stock cars.
Yeah, so there's going to be 4 15 car heats. Top 5 will advance, and then they will have top 3 from each main. And there may be a B main and a C main. It depends on how many cars registered. I don't know, because we, like I said, crashed.
So right now you've got a battle going on for that transfer spot, which is transfer spot number 5. And feel free to chat with us on the stream. So, lots of good racing in the back.
That's what she said. All right, we're halfway through the race, and I can't see.
Oh, we're blind. Pardon us.
And even smaller because there's so many cars. So top 5 are going to advance from this heat race. So they are 2 to go as they come around this time. And look at that, they're already way up high, so there must be a good high track usage. They must not have reset the track after the qualifying and the practice.
I have come to learn just from watching street stocks, I have not experienced a whole lot, but being on the wall is a normal thing.
Last week they were all over the place.
Really?
Like, yeah, they were down low. They were having no problem. Eventually they did run up on the cushion, but guys that were running the inside line were actually doing just fine. Okay, so final lap, white flag is out. We will read who crosses the line, top 5.
Looks like it's going to be Zane Yoist, Casey Bronson, Cody Tucker, Kyle Moyer, Austin Anderson will be your top 5 transferring.
All right. So our popular guys, Rod Tucker is a big name that gets a lot of love in
Yeah.
the chat from the last couple weeks. I'm just trying to catch you up because normally this is the stuff you remember and I don't. So now I'm trying to remember all the things that normally you would do for us. So, okay, well, I'm so sorry we missed that first heat race, but here we are. We're back, and let's go through the starting lineup for this heat race.
On the pole positions, the 69 of Brent Carter. On the outsides, David Blackberg. The second row is Zach McSwain and Daniel Stifler. Third row is Trevor Holman and Tim Christensen. Fourth row is Ryan Ray and Howard Barlow. Fifth row is John Etheridge and Anthony Caudill. Fifth row is Thomas Mudd, I can't count, y'all. Sixth row is Thomas Mudd and Bryce Nichols, followed by Jace Johnsrud and CJ Colley.
There we go.
Look at that. I didn't butcher a single name.
You try. You just butchered the numbers. That's all you butchered that time. All right, so.
I can't count. It's
Yeah.
East Tennessee education, y'all.
Not to mention we're both flustered because we had like this really fun plan for announcing CC finally coming back. We had some dramatic music. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden my software that streams crashed and then wouldn't authenticate. And I had to reboot my computer and it took forever to get everything up and running again. Oh, it's fun technical stuff. Anyway.
And it's all because of me.
No, everything worked fine the last 2 weeks.
I
was
showed
up
up
and running.
to the party,
Yeah,
and then it all goes to hell.
I started the stream 15 minutes early last week, and we just sat here and listened to music and chatted the whole time.
Well, I hate that I had to run the fun for y'all.
No, you are the party people anthem. Isn't that a song?
Party rock anthem.
I don't know. Is that
by the LMFAO?
Oh, is that?
Yes.
I knew it was something about an anthem. Okay, pit truck's going to be going in, coming out of turn 4 at Eldora as this second heat race gets underway. First one looked clean from what we saw.
And Carter and Blackbird will bring you to the green flag, and we will have almost 4 wide for that third position. Now 2 wide for second.
But remember, 5th position's the position to watch. That's the bubble. Otherwise, they're 4 wide for 5th, so they are all looking for a piece of that action for the free pass into. Yeah, these guys slide a lot more than the late models, and what I mean by that is they kind of bump into each other more than the late models do, and it's more acceptable. Like the late models get really squirrely, and these guys look. I mean, they're banging off each other, but the cars are not out of control. Like when a super late model bangs into each other like that, they're all over the place. But these little sturdy, boxy street stocks can bang around and get away with it.
My goodness.
They're all riding that cushion, aren't they? Or by cushion, I mean wall.
I'm not used to seeing that.
Oh, the 64 and the 220 are way off the pace, so it looks like they got tangled up. And they're not even registering now, so not quite sure what happened there, but...
So now the question is, who wants the 5th position more? Because that is where the battle is going on. And right now it's currently being held by Ryan Ray.
Wait a minute, is this the third heat? Oh man, I think we missed an entire heat. So we caught the beginning of this, or the middle of the second heat, I suppose. Because they're saying Rod Tucker got in on his first heat. Oh, okay, thank you, Cody.
Sorry. I hate authentications.
Yes.
So lots of great action going on to the mid to back of the pack between the 47 and 411 and 421.
And right now, Ryan Ray out of Georgia in the 48 car? 49 is our bubble. So I'm going to just focus on him because this is the race to get in. As 2 sticks are in the air, and we are in the final 2 laps as they come around. Zach McSwain is still leading by decent margin. But by the way, they don't really run away from it in these cars either. They stayed pretty stacked up. Yeah, there wasn't much lapping either. All right, white flag's in the air. This is the final lap as they come into 1 and 2, going down the back stretch.
There goes the 47 logo,
Yeah.
1A.
Yeah, and that's a big dive down and moved him into position, I believe.
Whoa.
Oh, but they're still jockeying, bouncing off the inside wall. Finds a place to slip up there, and we end with McSwain, Blackbird, Carter, Stifler, and Ray as your top 5 advancing into the A main. Everyone else will get a second chance in the consolation races.
which I believe are 12 laps each.
Why does it look like...
Or 15 laps, I apologize. So the starting grid for your, I believe this is the first of the consolation races.
Yeah, must be. Sorry. Eric Caskey on the pole. Tim Christensen, his outside. Second row is Brandon Culp and Dennis Charbonneau out of Canada. Third row is John Etheridge and Eric Zulski. That name messes me up every week. Fourth row is Garrett Adams and Anthony Caudill. Fifth row, Steve Robinson and Lennon Wiffle. That's not what I meant to hit. And sixth row is Jace Johnsrud and Chad Witt. Seventh row is Bryant Widman and Thomas Mudd. So there are your B main participants and top 3, I think we said. Top 5. Thank you, John. And here we go. And I don't know why the stream is looking awfully pixelated, at least on my end. So if it looks like it's not high resolution to you guys, it's having a problem buffering. So I apologize. One thing or another. But
so these are 15 lap heat races. I guess I should say consolation races.
Yeah. 15 lap consi, and it is there are yellows. There is a caution for here, so if they get a little too rambunctious, race control will throw the flag. Sorry. All right, pace truck's lights are off. We're coming around turns 3 and 4, and then
Caskey and Christensen will bring you to the green flag for 15 laps here at Eldora for your B main number 1. So looking at that 5th position, that is the bubble spot, and the 122 into the wall.
Ooh, and he's out
of the pace. He is. So that allows the car behind him, which was the 421 and 321.
They are really riding that wall, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's got to be intentional, right? They're all doing it.
I was watching.
Oh, 7 car gets hooked and he's out.
I was watching in on a practice room for the street stock cars, and yeah, it was very intentional. They were all over the wall intentionally.
All right. Oh, you know what? It is Eldora, so it's got to be the same problem the late models have, where it's cushion or bust.
Look at the 35 diving down low trying to make a move. But he is all by himself, but somehow is able to make that low side work.
And we're 5 laps in. So, right now it is Caskey. No, Christensen crosses the line first, so Christensen takes the lead. Caskey in second out of Carolina. Charbonneau out of Canada in third. Zuski out of Ohio in fourth. And Etheridge out of Florida in fifth. So we are watching Etheridge right there. That is the bubble spot with 10 to go. So that is the one to watch. Anyone who falls behind John is out. And John and anyone in front of John is in. No. John is ninth. What is my software doing? Now it says 99 of Caudill is in. So I don't know what's happening. I should just stop talking. You should okay, there we go. Oh, you know what it is? We got 35 car in the software and then the 35 car on the car. So that just was messing me up. Anyway, 99 cars on the bubble. So Anthony Caudill out of the Mid-South is the last man in right now. Everyone behind him is out. So anyone who passes that car is on their way in. Oh, as 321 was making a nice run in the 5 car, Brian Witterman just wipes him out. So he can't be a happy camper right now. We are halfway through this consolation race, this B main. First of possibly 2 B mains, I'm not sure. Everybody's still basically just single file, and I got to think that the top 4 cars are just not taking any chances, just running behind the guy in front of them They're happy. They're in. They're in the show. The only car that's got to worry about anything is this 99 car. Anyone who's coming up on his mirror, he's got to be keeping an eye on, because he gets past, he's out. And that 5 car looked a little desperate. Oh, why is 99 going low? Sliding back up. I don't know if he was looking for something or just throwing the block. But I would expect some defensive blocking driving as we have 5 to go in this B main here.
Yeah, and the 5 car was super close coming out of turns 1 and 2. Now heading down the backstretch and just loses quite a bit of momentum to the 99 car. But you can tell entering the turns he gains a lot of that ground back up. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that position.
Let's see what he sees behind him.
All in the wall. That is just still, I'm not used to that.
I don't like watching that, do you?
No.
Oh, hit the wall hard, and here comes the 5 car right up on him.
Oh, look at the front end damage of the 5.
Yeah, I think that's where he hit the
Diving
7 car.
low to the 99 with
Slide
a slide job into the 99.
Not the cleanest slide job. Not sure he had enough for it, but it is desperation time with 2 sticks in the air.
The 99 dives back down low to the 5, but is not able to pull that move off. And we will be coming to the white flag as they come back around. And it looks like the 5 is gaining ground also on the 35.
Yeah, maybe he's just faster.
So we are on the final lap. And it looks like the number 5 of Wiedemann, will be going to the main feature as the 99 in a desperate attempt at the final turn. Unable.
I would expect a little retribution right here. We'll see if the race is over. No?
No. It is what it is.
All right, so that's Christensen, Kasky, Charbonneau, Zuski, and Caudell made it into the feature from that first B main. And second B main is lining up now.
On the pole, you have the 43 of Jared Jones. On his outside is Austin McGlone. Second row is Howard Barlow and Brandon Gibbs. Third row is Jesse Johnsard and Trevor Holman. Fourth row is Zachary Nitch. And Kyle Davidson. Fifth row is CJ Colley and Terry Walters. Sixth row is Zach Zoffson and Bryce Nichols. Seventh row is Shane Hawkinson. And that is it.
Yep. The other 2 are broadcasting and adminning. So...
to answer your question, Jeffrey Davis, the 5 did run into the wall a lot, but so do the rest of the field.
Yeah,
it's an Eldora thing,
yep.
And I'm thinking it's also a street stock thing.
No, I'm telling you, they weren't doing this. The last 2 weeks, they were not doing it like this. It's 100% Eldora's fault. It's the same thing the late models. The late models hate this track for the same reason. All you do is ride the cushion, and there's no penalty on your car. The way iRacing's damage model works is that if you ride that wall and just ride it the whole way around, your car won't get any worse. It'll take the initial damage and then it won't get any worse. And everyone has a real problem with that because there's absolutely no penalty for just riding that wall the whole way around. And in Eldora, it is the fastest line. It's the cushion. There's no other reason to be anywhere else. And it's a shame, but it's just the way it is. It's just too flat of a track and too fast of a track to do anything else. You get to hold all of your speed by riding along the wall, whereas if you go down or the midline, you shed your speed off that you could have held by just riding the wall around to the top of the track.
Yeah, that's what Justin Lawson's saying, that he's just flat-footing it and letting the wall turn.
Yeah, and that's what the late model guys do, too. It's terrible. Not because the drivers are terrible, but because the racetrack is set up that way in iRacing. It just is what it is. So there's no reason not to do it, unfortunately. If you don't, you have a disadvantage. As much as everyone hates to do it, it's the only way to do it. All right, and we are green flag racing in this heat race number 2. And again, we're looking at the top 5 to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, and we've got 3 wide for second already. Oh, And the 37 of Barlow, quick to fall. Sorry, that was a 75
John's Road.
of, John's Road, whatever your name is.
John's Road, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's still bumping doors there.
Oh, when the 75 into the wall and had a slight bit of a help from the number 10, and that will bring out a caution.
75 and 10. They were door banging the entire race, so you kind of saw something coming. Oh no, it was 75 and 22 that were. Oh, so 75 just kind of got a little bit up too high. Got into someone else behind him, so.
And on his lid and spinning in circles.
And
But
he's out.
He is out. So we will be going back green flag the next time around as they get situated.
Sorry, we're kind of out of sorts. We're just catching up with everything. Normally we have everything nice and smooth by now. It's just a little bit of a hectic day. You know what's funny is you know what I'm learning that really shocks me? iRacing is harder to broadcast than actual racing.
That's because you're actually calling the race.
That's true.
Nobody can hear you at a real racetrack.
That's true. Just in between, just at the cautions.
So we will be double file restarts as they come into turns 3 and 4, and the pit truck lights will come off.
No. Oh, yep, you're right.
And we will be going green.
All right, we're still watching for the top 5, which right now is Jared Jones out of Georgia, Howard Barlow out of New York, Austin McLone out of the Mid-South, Brandon Gibbs out of Virginia, and Trevor Holman out of the Plains.
Yeah, and we've got a battle for the lead.
Look at that. None of these guys are on the cushion. That's actually kind of surprising. I wonder if they did some track prep between... Nope, never mind. There they go. Oh! Second place car spun out of control. Got hooked. 37 of Howard Barlow, who was running second at the time, got hooked out. Take a look at that.
Yeah, I believe someone was trying to battle for the lead position and put a slide job on the leader, Mr. Howard Barlow, and it just wasn't completed very cleanly, I should say. Let's just take a look. It's a little bit of bumping as he was trying to complete the pass.
Oh, no,
He
yeah.
kind of slid up into him.
He had to check up a little bit to not get into 16, and the 29 car got into him.
The 29 has been EOL.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you will have a new leader, the 43 of Jared Jones.
As we are halfway through this heat, B main. So we want to thank Monsters of Dirt for bringing CC&LJ along, even when we are a little bit out of sorts. We're still happy to be here and so glad to have the opportunity to broadcast with you guys. It's brought to you by Right Hand Construction, Estes Energy Systems, and AC2 Skins.
And they will be awarding a skin to the third place winner of the series. 25 goes to second and 100 goes to the first place winner.
I think. I'm not sure if that was just the opening race or not.
It's winner of series.
It does say that. Oh, thanks, John. All right, we're off again, and they are running on the push, pushing the cushion hard. as our #1 fan.
Oh, he's not in the chat. That's so sad.
Are you
Good.
sad?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I was about to say. He loves giving you a hard time, which is why he's my #1 fan. Well, I'm his #1 fan, whatever.
So we've got a battle for the bubble spot. And it's currently being contested by the 10.
Or the 6.
Or the 6, sorry.
Yeah, 34 is in right now. The 6 car is trying to be inside and get that spot. But right now, 34 car, no. Zach Zolden in the 6 car is the bubble. So you were right. What is with that car's paint? Is that intentional or is that trading paints being broken?
I'm not sure. That one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It's 10.
That's hilarious. I think
It's on
that's
the roof.
I think that's a trading paints mistake, but it actually looks pretty like Picasso-ish badass. It's like a Salvador Dali car. Anyway.
6 are in the air, and Jared Jones is still your first place finish.
This right here, 3-way battle for the bubble right here. So watch out. This is the final lap. These 3 cars fighting for their continuing their night. Looks like the 40 car's got the best run, but the 10 car is edging them out. But here we go, turning into 3. See if 40 gets a slide job on. No, he stays low. That's a surprising move. Oh, there he goes. He did slide up, and he will take the bubble spot. So your final 5 are Jared Jones, Zachary Mitch, Bryce Nichols, Brandon Gibbs, and Trevor Holman. And that is it. That's it. That is your starting grid as they are doing some warm-up now. We do appreciate y'all joining us for this Monsters of Dirt series here.
And stay tuned where we will be 100 laps of action-packed racing here at Eldora Speedway.
Eldora in Ohio, right?
Mm-hmm. Rossburg.
Rossburg, Ohio?
I believe so, yes.
All right. Cool. All right. Got anything else to say? Since we're on 5 minutes warm, what's up with chat? Anyone say anything?
Nah.
All right. So, we're CC&LJ.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be right back.
All right, guys, so we are back up and we will be doing 100 laps here of action-packed racing at Eldora. And this is usually where me and LJ pick our winners and our cautions. I'll let you go first since you know these people better than me.
Oh, Rod Tucker all the way. That's the crowd favorite.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone in the chat seems like Austin Anderson, though.
Okay, well.
Who was starting 14th.
You got my pick. Rod Tucker and... is
100 laps.
8 cautions.
It's not that many.
I always choose less than you.
Yeah, but I haven't chosen.
Okay. Well, I chose first. You told me to. So who you got and how many cautions?
You know what? I don't know any of these people. There's a couple I recognize. I'm going to go with the 105 of Jamie Reed.
All right. So let's go through the starting grid. Rod Tucker, Zane Yost in the first row. Second row is McSwain and Poston. Third row, Cody Tucker and David Blackberg. Fourth row is Jamie Reed and Casey Brunson. Fifth row is Brent Carter, Travis Kaus. Sixth row, Kyle Moyer, Daniel Stifler. Seventh row, Jason McConnell and Austin Anderson. Eighth row, Ryan Ray and Tim Christensen. Ninth row, Jared Jones and Eric Caskey. 10th row, Zachary Nitsch and Dennis Charbonneau. 11th row is Bryce Nichols and Eric Zulski. 12th row, Brandon Gibbs and Anthony Caudill. And 13th row, Trevor Holman. You gave me your counting problem. I suddenly lost count.
And I'm going to go with 10 cautions.
10, huh? All right. I said what? 8?
8.
I said 8. You said 10. Okay. And how about our hard charger? I'm going to go with...
I'm going Austin Anderson. And we are green flag racing, and Tucker and Yoist will have brought you to the green flag with lots of double and almost triple file racing, especially for third already. Some hard racing in the J5 going down low.
Yeah, tell you what, the inside row has a severe obstacle to climb because the outside... Oh,
Whoa.
Jesus. Hard checkup, and we got cars spinning sideways,
Hang
wrecking. That's the
on.
big one.
Already.
Yeah, that was ugly. Man, they were... Oh, there's 2 cars. 1 car. Look, there are cars with no front clips, cars on their lid. That was not the start we were looking for. Let's take a rewind and watch that mayhem.
Yeah, that was a whole bunch of stuff.
Uh-huh.
My goodness. So keep an eye on the 717.
So it started right there.
Actually, in front of him, yeah. The yellow
21, I believe.
21. So watch the bright yellow 21 on the inside. He tries to slide up, and
25 came down. They just 2 cars went
16,
to the same spot.
Yeah, a whole lot of people. 717 was in the wrong place.
Yeesh.
35. Ugh.
Yeah, that was ugly.
It wasn't a good start.
No.
So we will see some quick repairs, and we will be jumping back into this.
John, is it 1 quick repair for the feature? You'll have to let us know.
So you will have, I think, second and third, first through third, I believe, stayed the same. So on that start, Casey Brunson jumped up 1 spot to 6th, and Anthony Caudill jumped up 2 spots to 16.
All right, pit truck is getting ready to dive in. The only car in the pits right now is the 22. He hasn't gone away yet, but there's 3 cars out of it. All right, and we're off and racing again.
Yeah, and here we go, 3 wide again for third, and the 69 and 71 into the wall. pretty significantly and losing some momentum. Still 3 wide for third. And the 5 is all by himself on the bottom. And I have a feeling to make that bottom side work, if at all, you're going to have some help. If it works at all. Here, not likely.
No, not very.
21 is an EOL. And there is only one quick repair.
All right. Which quite a few cars had to use that. 23
going with a Lightning McQueen scheme. I like it.
Yeah, I was liking him last week too.
And I'm loving the 69 car, Dunder Mifflin.
Is he really? It is. We were just watching The Office too. That's funny. Right over there.
Yeah, my face itches. So 2 wide for the 47, and I believe that's the 23.
Jamie Reed lost 2 spots.
The 23 and the 71 getting into it just slightly. Another little love tap from the 23. Here goes the 47 down low to the 71 and 23. I cannot tell if that's really 23.
Austin Anderson, yeah.
Okay. So the second place of Zane Yoyce is actually turning a better lap time than the leader by a significant little bit. And you have a new third place, Zach McSwain, in the 25 car.
What number is Zane Yost?
The 93. And he is battling Rod Tucker. He is gaining a little bit of ground on him. Like I said, he did have the best time that last lap as he is gaining momentum on the number 12.
Looks like the whole field is settled in relatively single wide. 71 trying to make something work on diving low, but he almost passed 16. He might do it still. No. You can dive low and try to do a slide job, but don't stay low, and that's what he did. Now he's stuck. There's nowhere for him to get back up on the cushion.
The 6 and the 111 helping each other out a bit. Sorry, the 16 and the 111 helping each other out a little bit, giving a little push, telling them to go on.
Well, the other thing is they're blocking anyone else. They're blocking anyone else from coming up there and disrupting their run. So by staying right on top of each other's bumper, they're effectively blocking because everybody wants to be on that cushion. So if you're preventing someone from getting on the cushion, those are spots that you are taking away and therefore getting up on. And the 21 car tried to slide down in front of the 16 but didn't have enough momentum.
Well, my pick, Jamie Reed, just jumped up to 5th, so he jumped up 1 spot during that lap.
With the next caution, we'll definitely take a look at the hard chargers.
And 69 still trying to make that low side work, as well as the 79 and 47.
You know, the cars haven't really lost much speed from the first lap, so I think the track was already as broken in as it was going to be, and at this point, it's not going to get any worse. The session best lap right now is a 19.927, which was by Zane Yost, and the last lap, the best was a 20.047, so a tenth of a second slower. So everyone's running the same speeds as they started with 20 laps ago.
Yeah, there goes the 717, making it almost 3 wide for that position, which would be like the 17th position. Now he fell back and gave that spot up to the 464.
Got to mention Eric Zuski right now out of Ohio has gained 11 spots. Started 20 seconds, worked his way up to 11th.
You have a new leader, Mr. Zane Yoyce. And Zach McSwain also jumped a spot on that last lap. And there's Rod Tucker into the wall. trying to gain some ground on Mr. Zane.
Looks like they got about a half or a quarter of a lap and still until lap traffic is going to come into play. So they're coming into the backstretch, and lap traffic is now going into turn 3. So they're not far behind. They can definitely see them. So this could be kind of interesting here pretty soon, and we'll see what happens if Zane gets stuck in it or if lap traffic gets out of the way.
Yeah, no, they have a 5-second lead over its third place.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they're absolutely running away from the rest of the field. But once lap traffic comes into play, watch out.
Yeah, and they're only about a half a track ahead of them. Not even really a half, about a third. As they're barely just now exiting turns 3 and 4. And they are already halfway through the turn. And you can see them from that view riding along with Zane.
Oh, shoot.
Caution is out, and that will be the second one of the evening.
Right when we went to his cockpit view, you saw his car spinning in front of him.
So keep an eye, I believe, on the 41 is kind of where that one all started. Didn't have much of a front bumper anyways.
He was already hurt.
Maybe cause of a slide job by 34, slid up and tipped it. Yep. And then took some cars with him.
Geez.
The 40.
Poor 40 had nothing to do with any of that.
No, he did not. So we will be green flag racing in just a few. What happened to Cody Tucker? He was involved in a crash, the first crash that caused an
right
EOL.
At the start, yeah.
And he was unfortunately at fault and had to move to the end of the line.
Yes, he did. So right now, your hard charger is got to be Eric Zuski out of Ohio from 22nd now to 10th. So that's plus 12. And is anyone better than that? I don't think. Next would probably honorable mention would be to, let's see here, Casey Brunson has moved from 8th to 3rd. Oh, as we're green again, sorry. Let's see what the leaders do.
Yeah, and Zane went super low, and now Rod Tucker is going to look to the inside of Zane. And you also have a battle for the second position between Brunson and the number 5.
Oh, 5 just swept right around Rod Tucker. So Casey Brunson.
And here comes the 25 also.
And the 10 down low as well. Can't forget him.
And here comes Jamie Reed in the J5.
Brunson tries to put a slide. No, now we got a battle here. We got a 3-way battle. 23 is now, or 93. Zane Yost is stuck down on the inside, although he does slide up, and these guys are accordioning off of each other.
Yeah, the J5 of James Reed. Jamie Reed.
Rod Tucker just got, he was just a victim of circumstance. He just kept getting pushed off of the cushion. He couldn't keep that high line. And, he's still got 70 laps, so I don't think he's panicking by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm sure he's not happy right now.
Steven, this is Street Stocks at Eldora with Monsters of Dirt. This is a series they have going on that's every Monday.
Maniac Monday. This is week 2, although it's the 3rd week of the series, but the first week was just a fun run to kick it off. This is week 2 of the actual season standings. Where points
Really?
matter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first week was just a fun run, and then it was just the prizes, money. And then last week was actually the first week where points were accumulated.
This is the A main, yes. 100 lap feature.
Oh,
There's
16
the
gets into the
16 and the
58.
58. Hold
Oh,
on.
if you see cars in front of you sideways, you should get on the brakes. Pro tip. All right. I have to see who was victimized on that.
Teriyaki wings sound good, but I don't know how about raw fries.
Raw, what?
Adam Asbill.
Raw fries tonight. Oh, raw
Were
fries.
the wings good? If the
This
wings
an
were good, the fries don't matter.
Maybe this is an Ohio thing, raw fries. I don't know. Our home track had barbecue this past weekend.
And funnel cakes.
Dude, the barbecue. Did you try any of the barbecue?
No.
Oh, it was so good.
I had pizza. From Pizza Plus.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing, but I couldn't pass up on a barbecue sandwich. Luckily, we had a little 10-minute rain delay, and that's when me and both of the scorers went down and got a barbecue sandwich.
I was getting rained on in the pits.
Yes, you were.
It's fine. So Zane, still with your best lap time, and in second he was running the best times. So no surprise to see him up front. We'll have to see what kind of restart Jamie Reed and Zach McSwain can put on the leader.
Now, that J5 car, he's the one who got in on the last chance, right?
Jared Jones issued an EOL.
All right.
So your top 20 are the only cars on the lead lap. Maybe look for that to be a factor because they were almost catching lap cars when they
Here we go.
had green earlier. And here goes Yoist and Reed to the line for some live green flag racing. And Reed to the high side had the advantage on the restart and a push from Tucker. And now your leader is going to fall back to third.
Well, that's almost what happened to Tucker on that last restart.
He learned.
Yeah.
But the 93 is coming back, charging, and here goes Rod Tucker. Was trying to look on the inside of Jamie for a slight second and wasn't able to make anything work. But the top three already got a bit of a lead from fourth position, and Rod Tucker is all over the spoiler of Jamie Reed. So let's ride along with the 12 of Tucker.
I think that if you don't dive down like way early, like right now, there's no way you can get your car off the slick in order to get a slide job started. So the couple of things that are messed up about that is that you have to basically telegraph your move. So the guy, what?
Tucker into Jared Reed and now is on the inside, and that was close.
I missed it. What happened?
12 just slid up and ran into the J5.
Oh, that was...
Tried to put another slide job on him, and it looks like actual Zane Yoist is going to be able to take advantage of that slide job, and Ron is going to lose the second position to Zane Yoist. Zane into the wall heavily.
Heavily, but also probably intentionally.
Correct. This group of four is interesting to watch, so we will keep it here as the lead just keeps on changing, and I suspect will keep on changing. Oh, and Rod Tucker into Zane a little more than probably should, but it's so slick. I mean, it's just hard to gauge just how much is accidental, and it's crazy to me that
Every
they can
car's
just
doing
bash the wall so
Yeah.
hard and not cut tires.
Well, and that's the thing. That's what everybody has such a problem with this track and iRacing, is that there is absolutely no penalty for doing what they're doing. Whereas a real race car would be completely demolished.
Oh yes.
Either the tires or the suspension or something. Something would have broken or scratched or tore up the tire by now.
So we are 5 to halfway here at Eldora.
I was like, what? 5 to what?
And you can tell Zane is just itching for opportunity to cut low to Jamie Reed. And here he tries to
There he
do a
goes.
slide job down to the bottom. The 93 is unable to pull it off, but loses a lot of momentum. And Rod Tucker onto the outside of the 93, attempting a slide job again. And
Oh! He did.
Rod
Oh!
Tucker, hold on. Everybody hold on.
Right.
Go, go, go.
Man, that was
That was crazy.
So what's funny is that you'd think that 93 learned his lesson by watching Rod. I mean, the reason he was there is because Rod Tucker tried a slide job and got out of position and couldn't recover. So I'm not quite sure why Yost would have done that. And then that second attempt just put him right up on top of Rod's nose, and Rod's had nowhere to go. I mean, he was against the wall. So... All right, I'm looking for race control. Doesn't look like any penalties were dished out. All the top 5 cars looks like they're still in there, so just a racing incident. Looks like the 22 car got a wave around, trying to get him back on the lead lap, Zachary Nitsch, so this should put him back with the leaders. So we will have 20 cars on the lead lap once again. All right, we are 1 to green. The pace truck lights are off. So we will get ready to see some action here as the 93 car just maybe did get an EOL. So, interesting. Okay. So Rod Tucker right now is back in second with Jamie Reed on his inside. So really Rod Tucker has the preferential line as the pace truck will be diving in here momentarily. Okay, they must have rethrown the caution because the lights were out last time they came around. So must have thrown an extra caution to get everything sorted. Still a large gap behind Tucker, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But pace truck is in, and Jamie Reed starts us off, and we are off and racing. As we pass the halfway mark for this restart, '47 pushing the 21 car or 23 car up into the wall, but looks like they get it themselves sorted. They're 3 wide for this position here for sixth, I should say. Take a look back at the leaders again here, and it looks like Jamie Reed is content with first. Rod Tucker just kind of riding behind. Again, we're only halfway through this race. A lot of racing left, so maybe some patience being shown by these top 3 just to kind of wear some laps down and get some stuff going on. Meanwhile, the rest of the field is jockeying hard. The big battle right now is we're looking at here between the 47 and the 71 of Tim Christensen and Daniel Stifler.
And David Blackburn jumped 2 spots on that start. Is now up to 9. And looks like so far everyone is being patient and kind of staying single file except for the 23 and the 10. 71 also was trying to look on the inside of the 47, but is going to be content behind him. And here goes the 47 to the outside of 10. Let's see if that will work any.
Yeah, it looks like Christensen's got the preferential line, and 10 had no choice but to fall in place behind him.
So still single file racing. As Jamie Reed has has a 0.5 second lead over second place, Rod Tucker, and a full second lead over Zach McSwain in third. There goes the 111 and the 23 making moves, and the 47 was on the wall.
Oh.
Getting into the 10.
10 recovered, 47
unable
did
to
not.
hold on.
Yeah, that was just an incident between 47 on the wall, though, right? I mean,
Yeah.
there was no one put him in there. And Zane Yost, though, who got that EOL penalty, has already marched his way all the way back up to 12th. It shows him 10th right now, but I'm pretty sure he's 12th. So.
And Cody Tucker moved up to 7th. He moved up 2 spots. And Casey Brunson moved up 1. Austin Anderson moved up 1 spot as well. He was my hard charger pick. So my hard charger is in 4th, and my pick to win is leading.
Hacks.
And there's 40 to go.
You cheated somehow.
I've not watched a single street stock in this
Cheater.
series.
How are we doing on cautions, though? 5th caution, and we are 60% through the race. I like my 8. My 8's
I
looking
like my
awfully
10.
good. We're
Your
past
8
the
is
halfway
not
mark.
so,
I don't know.
and they're getting more current.
Rod says he's junked out. He's just holding on.
And he's rooting for Cody Tucker. Is there a relation there?
Well, they're like the whole Tucker clan's here.
Oh, okay.
It's like they're like Cardwells in a late model race. They're everywhere.
Cody Armitage is going for Austin Anderson. And Terry and Don Scholl is going for Cody Tucker and Rod.
Yep, there are 20 cars left still. And we are green, green, green. See what our lead 5 cars are going to do here.
Looks like the 25 of Zach McSwain was trying to make a move on the 23.
Ooh, they are
We've got
4
wide, 4 fifth. That's between the 71, 21, 111, and 93. Already making his moves back up to the top. Zane Moist. Whoa, what a cluster that was. I'm glad everyone was able to hold on to that. Trucker Nation, Rod Tucker says. Hey, I know some real race car drivers who are sponsored by, that's his name. Just kidding.
What do you think it said?
Trucker Nation, because there is a Trucker Nation that sponsors real race cars, and I was confused.
That's funny. All right, so looks like they sorted themselves out pretty good there. The 47 car of Tim Christensen well off the pace here, and we do have another caution.
So now your 8 doesn't look so good.
It still looks fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Somebody's going for Jordan Delgado is going for the 23 of Austin Anderson. He has a lot of fans.
Whose car is that?
Who does that look like?
No, Lightning McQueen. Want to take a closer look?
Look at it.
Even says ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Ka-chica. Ka-chica.
What a queen!
Yeah.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. Where's it? There it is.
There.
Well,
Rod
it looked a
Tucker's
lot more like it before it was covered in mud.
Yeah.
Rod Tucker Spoiler says you gotta want it.
Let's see. Chase.
You gotta want it.
Now it says, gotta want it.
Just got a major emphasis in between.
Yes. Enjoy the show. All right, so.
I love restarts. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah.
My pick's going to hold it off. Jamie Reed, I have faith in you, son. Let's get it done.
I'm with Tucker Nation on this one.
I agree. I like Rod, too. And Austin Anderson is up to 3rd.
But Zane Yost, I mean, you can't argue with the results. EOL penalty and back up to 5th in only 15 laps.
Hello, Bruce Norwick.
Hello,
How are
Bruce.
you doing this fine Monday evening?
All right.
And we will be green flag racing once the pit truck turns its lights off and dives down low into the infield. And Reed and Tucker will bring you to the green flag, and Reed got a good restart, but has the disadvantage on being on the inside.
Oh, he got the slide job off, but Tucker was ready for it.
Counter.
Nope,
move.
just not enough to
Here
counter.
comes the 23 of McSwain down low to Rod.
No, that's Anderson.
Oh, sorry. Austin Anderson. And is going to have to find some ground because he's losing a lot.
That's what happens. You get off that top groove, boy. All right, so they have come in single file.
So Austin Anderson unfortunately lost 2 spots from 3rd to 5th.
Now poor David Stifler is stuck on the outside looking, or the inside looking out, I guess is the better term. Uh-oh, 5J just lost a spot.
Get back on the top side, Jamie Reed. If you're not one of
Oh
losing
no,
some
there it is
positions,
again.
Get up
Golly,
higher.
do not get inside of someone or you
And
are
there
out
is
of here.
Zane. And here goes 25 of Zach McSwain. Puts a slide job on Rod Tucker.
Oh,
riding
overdoes
the
it.
wall. Here comes
Saved
Zane
it, though.
Yoist in the 93. And Jamie Reed back to the top.
Dude, if he only loses 2 spots from that debacle.
93 back up to 2nd. Jamie Reed now trying
Oh,
to figure it out.
There we go.
Jamie Reed holding on, but the 25 of McSwain did not survive.
I mean, he really got himself out of sorts. I can't believe these guys are diving low at all for any reason.
Well, if you do it once and you lose positions, you've learned your lesson. If you do it the second time, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Wow.
I understand desperate times calls for desperate measures, but you live and die by the low side here. It's just not working.
Mostly die, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, Rod will have an inside start to Zane.
I'm actually really surprised that Monsters doesn't give the leader out the preference. A lot of leagues will. And this is the exact reason is tracks like this.
Well, you
'cause-
don't get to pick in real world.
Yes, they do.
Sometimes.
Well, they do at our track. I listened to them the whole time. It's a Delaware restart, but second place gets to choose outside, inside, and then everyone after
Well,
him.
maybe because it's second place gets to choose, not first.
Well, first is always up front on a Delaware.
Well, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We shall see.
I mean, that's how I see them doing it, so. But, I mean, I've seen leagues that we've broadcast before where they say, you know, leader, choose your line, and they get to choose, but, you know, here at Eldora, they would only choose the outside. It's the only line that matters.
So I'm wondering, it looks like Jamie Reed, I don't know if was assessed an EOL or because he didn't lose that much momentum. I don't know.
I don't know, but they're off.
Rod Tucker quick to get onto the top side where you do want to be, and there goes Austin Anderson still trying to make the low side work, but I think quick to realize it is not going to work.
And we're under caution once again. 71 car of Stifler, who was running 5th for a moment there. Well, so much for my pick of cautions. All right, no more cautions, guys. Green for the next 20 laps plus.
Cody Tucker is in 6th place. And Casey Brunson has moved up 1 spot. Brandon Gibbs has moved up 3 spots. And Travis Kaus has moved up 2 spots. And Eric Elstad is yelling for Casey Brunson.
Good job.
Oh, I'm gonna pick Lightning Queen.
Okay, Lightning Queen has a new fan here.
His name is Austin, no.
Anderson.
Yes, Austin Anderson.
Austin Anderson is driving Lightning McQueen.
I love McQueen.
Yep. All right, so they will be 1 to green. The pace truck's lights will be off.
And and we will be 30 laps to go. 20 laps to go. Sorry, can't count. East Tennessee education.
All right. I expect Rod Tucker to immediately do what he did the last restart and get to that top line as quickly as he possibly can.
Thank you, Eric Eichstead. I'm sorry I butchered your name. So the 35 and David Blackberg, Eric Zewski, and David Blackberg are out due to number of incidents.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Monsters of Dirt does have an incident limit, too.
And so all eyes will be on the leaders as we look at Rod and Zane, who have kind of already separated themselves from third. And here comes Zane all over the spoiler of Rod Tucker. Let's see what kind of moves Zane has got, because it's going to have to be on the high side. I would hopefully imagine the bottom side they've learned that you can.
Well, you can't pass on the high side. Rod Tucker's not going to give anything between him and the wall. So, unfortunately, Zane will have to make a move. The question is, can he make the move and make the clean pass? Because Rod Tucker's not going to give it to him. And it won't be Tucker's fault. And we have a caution. The 47 car is off the pace of Tim Christensen.
Noah Gardner says Rod Tucker about to look like Bobby Pierce. And go team BMF.
I don't know what BNF means, but I know what it means in my head.
BMF?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Badass.
Okay. I understand now.
All right, 47 car is in the pits, maybe for a quick repair and come back out. I don't know. He may have already used it.
So Zach McSwain moved up 3 spots on that, and Anthony Caudill moved up 2. So unfortunately, it does look like my pick, Jamie Reed, who was top runner for a while, did assess either too much damage or I'm not quite sure, because he went back into the pits for another repair. And it looks like he's just staying there. Nope. He will come back out on the track. And my hard charger is 4th.
There you go. He's moved up 10 spots. I mean, honestly, even though Zane started second and he's back in second, he came back from 20th to second in 20 laps. So I know by the books he's not the hard charger, but I mean, good Lord, you can't discount the fact that he did that. But as far as actual hard charges, it looks like 14 spots on Anthony Caudill out of the Southwest, the 99 car, moved up from 24th to 10th currently.
And we are green flag in the air for 15 laps to go.
Ooh, Rod Tucker wasn't able to get up high. Oh, he does there.
And here comes Zane. Try to look low. Needs to get on the high side. If he's here, he goes.
Here
Trying
comes the slide job.
Slide job. Will Rod be able to counteract the move?
That was a beautiful slide job.
He will not. But here he goes for himself, putting a slide job on. Can he carry the momentum?
I suspect we're going to see nothing but slide jobs.
Austin Anderson, hold on to it, buddy.
He did hold on to it, but that was close.
So now you've got 2 wide for the lead. Rod Tucker on the inside, followed by Zane Noyce. And Rod Tucker got a great run and was able to hold on the momentum slightly. But
Zane did cross the line first in the last lap. So they are just trading punches here.
Austin Anderson and Brunson just looking on the outside.
Top 5 are separated by less than a second. So here we go. If this stays green, this is going to be an epic final 10 laps here.
Yeah, it's 10, the 12, and the 93Z just keep going back and forth. But I think Austin Anderson has something for these guys. It's just when he wants to make his move. But the 12 and the 93 are kind of pulling away just slightly.
A little bit.
Oh.
That's intentional. They're all doing it. Oh, no, we do have a caution. I don't see anyone off the pace, though, so I'm not quite sure what happened.
Looks like if anybody, it'd be the 40.
Yeah, he was already off the pace as soon as we started. I think it was someone in the middle got pushed, like fell back, but they kept it, but enough to pull the caution out.
So we will probably be about 6 or 7 laps to go.
All right, John, thank you. We will have post-race interviews with those who choose to participate.
And I believe my caution pick looks pretty promising.
Yeah, I know, I agree. I'm hoping that my pick is promising. Yep.
He's third. So we'll be about, I think, 7 laps to go when we go green again. And hopefully we'll stay green.
Mm-hmm, because this is going to be interesting.
Super excited. Restarts are my favorite out of all the races, all the racing in the world.
All right. Pace Truck's lights are out. They will be going green next time around here. And, yeah, there'll be 6 or 7 laps of go time. And Rod Tucker right now has the outside line. Let's see if Zane can get in front and get above in front of Rod, or if Rod's going to shut the door. Time will tell here in just a few seconds.
And here we go. Pit truck is in and green flag, and Zane got a great start. And here goes Austin Anderson to the inside. Get up higher.
Yeah, he barely got up in front of the 25.
McSwain helped him out a little. And we've got
71 is off the pace. Come on. I would imagine green-white checkers are in effect.
Hey, you.
So we're going to have about 4 laps.
Or 3.
Or 3.
Yeah, it'll be just basically a green-white checkered at this point.
So unfortunate. I want to see some action.
I could say some.
What do you think? Do you think that Rod has anything for Zane?
He has the advantage of being on the outside.
But he did say in chat earlier that his car's just hanging on for the ride right now.
Well, let's do it. I feel like better than hanging on. If you're still second, you're holding on.
True.
Off of Anderson.
Yeah, but remember the lead he had early on when we had 20 laps of green?
He's going to stay right here. He's just going to send it.
All right.
He's sending it.
Send it.
By God, let's see what sending it is. I want to see it, Rod.
Question is Austin Anderson or Casey Brunson going to send it? Because those are the guys who are watching this battle in front of them and know that they also have to make a move if they want to have a chance to be on the podium.
Who is going to go for the win? It will be green, white, checker.
Green, I think, because it's 3 to go. So
okay.
green, white, checkered. But yeah,
Quite.
hopefully we don't have a caution and we can just finish this with 3 laps to go.
All eyes on the leader as the pit truck will be diving in, and Yoyston Tucker will bring you 3 more laps at the line. Zane on the inside, sliding up in front of Tucker. 3 wide for 4 wide for third. Hold on. There goes Zach McSwain in the 25, putting a slide job. Didn't quite pull that off. Is going to file suit to the 10. Sticks in the air. When is Tucker going to send it? If he has any ability and time to. Zane got about a car length ahead of Rod. White flag is out. And it looks like it is going to be Zane Yoist, your winner.
Still one more corner. Oh, here
Here
he goes.
He's sending it.
Oh, he bounced off the
Sending
inside
it.
wall. Don't
Oh.
lose your podium, Rod. All right, he kept on to second though.
So
That
your
was a little
top
dicey.
three is Yoist, Tucker, and Anderson.
I mean, that was a good. I would have loved to seen some more green flag action. I think that race could have been real interesting, but
He sent it at the last moment, but the wall was there.
yep, killed his momentum.
A little love tap for McSwain. So we will have some post-racing interviews. Should be interesting coming up soon.
Down in the hole with something to say. Come back in time. Now it's fine, I'm on my own again. But you're on my mind. Breaking me in the I feel just the pain. You cry silent. No matter the game you play. Whatever you did to me. Now it's fine, I'm on my own again. Turn the head up now again. That's what you are. I find myself out of control. I don't know why you've been so cruel. I found myself down in the hole. It's something to say. Come back in time. Now it's fine, I'm on my own again. But you're on my mind. Breaking me in the I feel just the pain. You cry silent. No matter the game you play. Whatever you did to me. I say, every hit I take, all the things you say, forever and ever, you'll be like a scar on my face.
Rod, you're in the booth with CC&LJ. You got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Rod. Well, you were chatting with us on the caution, said that your car was a little beat up. Good Lord, if you got off of the top groove, you got killed. And that one restart, you went from first to I think fifth, and had to battle your way back up. Is that just the Eldora effect, or was there something else going on?
Yeah, and my car being tore all the crap didn't help, but it's definitely always one groove here. I try to throw a little slider there at the end, but I like my buddy Zane. He races with me pretty much every day, so I took it easy on him. If it'd been anybody else, I probably would have given him the horns.
And Zane had that EOL, knocked him back to 20th, and he fought his way back up. So even though by the book he's not the hard charger because he qualified second, but still, what an effort to come back in and take the win. So good job for your buddy there. Yeah, we watched you. We saw you licking the stamp to send it, and looks like you got a piece of the inside wall in turn 4 and didn't have any momentum.
Yeah, and I didn't want to wreck Zane, but hey, it's all part of it. Me and him was talking in Discord the whole race. We was talking about taking EOLs together, and he's like, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I should have done it too. Made it more interesting that.
Well, it was an entertaining race. It would have been great to have a little more green, but, I mean, Eldora, what are you going to do? So we do appreciate it. Anything you want to say, here's your time.
Yeah, I just want to thank John for putting this on. I'm going to be racing tomorrow because I'm 1 for 1 right now in the limited, so maybe I can go 2 for 2 tomorrow. I'm not sure where we're racing at. It might be here, so I'll be used to running the top.
Oh, good luck, Rod, and thanks again, and we'll talk to you next time.
All right, see you.
All right, we're looking for anyone else for Mr. Yost or Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson? Sorry, Matrix joke. I'm not seeing him, so looks like this might be it. Anyone saying anything in the chat here?
I don't see anything.
All right, well, then, what do you say we close this out?
We hope you enjoyed tonight's live racing action brought to you by Right Hand Construction and Estes Energy Systems and AC2 Skins.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook at CC&LJ and make sure you turn on notifications so you won't miss live events from your future favorite broadcast.
We will see you at the next Green
When I'm
Flag.
talking to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. You could think that I'm a creep when I'm singing.